Dag nabbit, R2FG. You're messing up my resale value, and Daddy don't like that. Say guys, what's happening? Simply Mike here for the Definitive Yo-Yo. And today, we're looking at one of R2FG's so-so responses. This is the Garnet Neon, full yo-yo review by R2FG. As we begin, I gotta give a shout out to the citrus blends. I didn't even know I had a tie that color. So this yo-yo arrived to me from China, outside of the box and just floating around inside this DHL bag. I put it together and had vibe immediately. I am able to tune it out just a little bit, and we'll talk about that a little later. But I shouldn't have had to do that, R2FG. A little tape on the box, and things could have been okay. Shipping aggravation aside, it did come with a couple of stickers, a piece of plastic that said Garnet that I can put somewhere, and a bearing removal tool. So, not bad. But here we are. That citrus colorway with those black rims makes this look like a classic. Very nice. And it's a follow-up to our original monochrome versions. And we have what's available, these two tones. The colorways I've named myself, so don't go looking at R2FG to find out if, these exist. This is a Simply Mike exclusive. So R2FG prides themselves on being in the heart of the manufacturing capital for yo-yos in China. But part of the experience, R2FG, is also the unboxing. So next time, wrap it up. But I'm not going to keep harping on it. I'm not that guy. Aside from that, this isn't R2FG's first rodeo. They also have the Uclays, a bimetal, pretty sexy, and the DOL, or doll. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. But that's kind of stand out as well. And what they do with these black rims, man, I kind of like that. R2FG first came under my radar with this BRC, which I never purchased. And currently available is also a frosted Uclay, which looks very familiar to something else I got. And currently, they have the Mystery 8, which is 8 different versions of the same yo-yo. You can buy them individually, or I think you can get the whole set as well. I've never wanted 8 of the same yo-yos, so that's what's available. But I do like this yo-yo. It brings back the fun of that polycarb bimetal type situation, and it plays pretty good. Actually, it is very, very fun. Despite my, shipping problems. Yeah, but let's check the stats. So the numbers are pretty typical. It's an average size yo-yo, but you may want to take special note of the price, because shipping, depending on where you're from, could run anywhere up to $20, which brings the price up close to $100. Just something to consider. So that naturally leads to the inevitable question: iceberg or Garnet? Well, to be totally honest with you, the Surveyor blows both of them out of the water. The Garnet is fun, but don't get it twisted. The Surveyor is without peer. Anyway, like I said, this is fun. I mean, I don't mind taking this outside, playing with it like anywhere and everywhere. I wouldn't do that with the Surveyor, but I can do that with this and feel pretty confident in its ability to withstand blows. It does have that loudness that's associated with polycarb bimaterial yo-yos, but other than that, I mean, it's not going to do too much to aggravate you. It's a nice performer, actually. Despite my negative experience, I do like this yo-yo quite a bit. It's one of those yo-yos that when you see it in somebody's case, you'll be like, oh, hey, let me try that out. And it will deliver. Since it's relevant to this review, let's talk about how to tune a yo-yo real quick. First, you have to unscrew the yo-yo, as you would imagine. If you can screw in the axle or adjust it, try to screw it in as far as it'll go. Then put it back on and crank down to tighten. But be careful because you don't want to crank down so much that you strip it. But crank it down and then give it a test run to see what's happening. The best way to test it is to put the string back on and give it a couple of spins. Yeah, that's not got it. So you can still see a little vibe in that. Crank it down a little harder. And you can loosen it some, but this is much better. It still got a little vibe in it, but I can live with it, even though I shouldn't have to. But that's basically it. You can do some minor adjustments, incremental crank downs and tightenings or loosenings, but you want to get it right. And if the axle is bent, which does sometimes happen, just swap it out for another one. They're pretty cheap, and you can order them from any one of the retailers. All in all, I have no regrets about this yo-yo except for the way it came to me. But I'm keeping this in my collection because it's dope. Yet another dope yo-yo. Keep on the watch because they are available. But check out what we get into for next time. Just arrived to the Batcave as the winter solstice from our dudes at yoyotricks.com. Would you believe I paid retail for my friends at Throwing Sideways? We'll see if it's worth it. Also, we have the Federal 52s from the King's Wild Project. I have both versions, the OG and the later one. We'll make a comparison. And finally, we have the Wisteria Shootout. That's still in play, so look forward to it. Alrighty gang, this has been the Garnet Yo-Yo review from R2FG. Not bad, even though I had a little bit of a bad experience with it. Alright, I'll catch you guys in the next video. We'll cope holding it down while some of us still COVID. Alright, peace.